Hey guys, today we have the Gen 5 Glock 19 MOS striker-fired handgun. Weighing only just under 2 pounds loaded and about 1¼ pounds unloaded, it has an overall length of 7.5 inches, a height of 5 inches without the red dot, about 6 inches with the red dot, and a width of 1.3 inches. This is not the smallest or biggest Glock on the market, but it sits just right for proper handling while offering an ideal size for concealed carry without sacrificing your grip placement. The Glock 19 MOS features a standard 15-round magazine but can accept other Glock 9mm variant mags such as the 17-round Glock 17 mags, the 24-round extended mags, or even the 33-round mags without issue. I personally don't care for the larger capacity mags for the purposes that I have, but they definitely have their uses. When searching for additional mags, I do prefer OEM Glock mags as they have slightly more weight to them, which aids with dropping the mag due to the polymer-coated steel construction, as opposed to the other cheaper aftermarket mags being all polymer. I haven't had much of an issue with most aftermarket mags, but from time to time they do have trouble releasing. However, on a positive note, the aftermarket mags are easier to maintain as they are easier to disassemble versus having to force pry the OEM mags open with additional tools. Plus, they are definitely way more cost friendly. On a side note, if you're looking into the Glock 19X, the mag selection does have some issue with different gen Glock mags due to the extended lip at the front end of the grip. They have since come out with a better solution with the newer Glock 45, which gives you the best of both worlds, using the slide and barrel length of the Glock 19 and full-size grip of the Glock 17. Another feature as opposed to the standard Glock 19 is the modular optic system, which is the MOS part of the name. This is the factory pre-cut slide with various different plates to allow for multiple different red dot systems to be installed. Glock does kindly include all 4 different plates, including the flush mount cover plate, so that you don't have to shop around for fitment and compatibility. Currently, I have the HoloSun 507C mounted, which does have the same footprint as the Trijicon RMR. The reason why I went with the 507C as opposed to the RMR is that this is my carry gun. The battery life is roughly 5 years with a solar panel for backup power to keep the dot running as opposed to the RMR's 4 years. The crisp, slightly tinted large viewing window allows for faster acquisition. It features an auto-adjusting dot, but it also allows you to change the brightness manually with large tactile buttons on the side. The best overall feature of the 507C is the location of the battery plate. Most higher-end red dots require you to remove the whole unit in order to change out the battery, which causes you to lose your zero. But with the battery plate being on the side, it allows you to never lose that zero. The downside is that definitely does not feel as durable as the RMR. Other features include a larger magazine release, which is a huge upgrade from the Gen 3, a flattened grip as opposed to the finger grooves that other gens came with, multiple grip adjustment plates to customize fitment for most hand sizes from big to small, and an ever so subtle flared magwell that isn't overwhelming for the grip but also makes speed reloads much smoother. And if you're a lefty, then the 5th gen is also fully ambidextrous with a simple modification of the mag release. Maintenance is as simple as any other Glock. Release the mag, ensure the weapon is empty, depress the slide lock, and remove the slide. Remove the recoil spring, then the barrel, and remove any excess carbon buildup. Now, it's important to mention that when cleaning and lubricating that you do not lube the striker area, as this will act as a carbon magnet and potentially cause light strikes and failures to fire in the future. Once you have cleaned and lubricated all necessary components, then you can reassemble just as easily as you took it apart. Overall, this is a solid gun for the price and performance. It will take a few hundred rounds to break in, but once you do, it'll be butter smooth. The MOS plates are still holding perfectly after roughly 2,000 rounds, and the moving parts haven't failed on me yet. This is definitely a solid all-around gun for first-time shooters and first-time buyers, but as always, you should definitely go to your local shooting range to try other guns as well before you make a decision. It might be too big, too small, too light, and maybe too heavy. Everyone has their own preferences. But in the gun world, this is truly the Honda Civic of all firearms. It's relatively inexpensive, going for roughly $500 on the low end and $750 on the higher end after taxes and fees. Parts are also plentiful in variety and customization for your Glock, ranging from cheap to expensive depending on your budget. If you are a law enforcement, firefighter, EMT, military, or veteran, then you can take advantage of the Glock Blue Label program, which will save you anywhere between $50 to $100 at select Blue Label gun stores. You can check on the Glock website to see which stores around you have this offer. As always, thanks for stopping by.